Insert intro here. Welcome back to another Storytime video, everyone! Now, as of late, I've kind of been on another train kick. I've been thinking about getting all my wooden Thomas trains out, so I thought, hey, I've got a book full of Thomas stories, why don't I read one of them? And it's right down here. It's called Thomas's Big Storybook, and we're going to be reading the first story in it, Thomas Gets Tricked. Now, this book is based on the TV show Thomas and Friends, which is based on the Railway series books. So this is a book that was based on a show that was then turned back into a book, so I think that's kind of funny. And yeah, the text should not be very different from the original books, which were written in like the 40s. But instead of the illustrations by Reginald Payne or Reginald Dalby, instead we're getting pictures of the models from the show. So yeah, I love the show a lot, so let's get started, shall we? Thomas's Big Storybook. Photographs by David Mitten, Kenny MacArthur, and Terry Permain. Contents. Oh, we're going to read all these stories at some point, but we're only going to read the first one right now, Thomas Gets Tricked. If this video does well, which it probably won't because a lot of people don't seem to be watching my videos anymore, but if a lot of people watch this, then I'll read the next two stories next time. Alright. Thomas Gets Tricked. Oh, another thing I want to do for this is that usually my videos don't have any music in them besides the little fanfare that was made for the opening and ending. But for this one, I want to give Calypso something to do, so I'm going to have some of the music from the show play as I read this book. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And the music, it's not the original, it's a recreation done by someone named S.A. Music. You can find him in the description box below. So let's get started. Thomas is a tank engine who lives at a big station on the island of Sodor. He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome. Sorry about the change in audio quality, my microphone cut out so I had to re-record this later. He's a fussy little engine too, always pulling coaches about ready for the big engines to take on long journeys. And when trains come in, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them, including Gordon, the biggest and proudest engine of all. Thomas likes to tease Gordon with his whistle. "Wake up, lazy bones, why don't you work hard like me?" One day after pulling the big express, Gordon had arrived back at the sidings, very tired. He was just going to sleep when Thomas came in his teasing way. "Wake up, lazy bones, do some hard work for a change. You can't catch me!" And off Thomas ran laughing. Instead of going to sleep again, Gordon thought of how he could get back at Thomas. One morning, Thomas wouldn't wake up. His driver and fireman couldn't make him start. His fire went out and there was not enough steam. It was nearly time for the express. People were waiting, but the coaches weren't ready. At last, Thomas started. Oh dear, he yawned. He fussed up into the station where Gordon was waiting. "Hurry up, you," said Gordon. "Hurry yourself," replied Thomas. Gordon, the proud engine, began making his plan to teach Thomas a lesson for teasing him. Almost before the coaches had stopped moving, Gordon reversed quickly and was coupled to the train. "Get in quickly, please," he whistled. Thomas usually pushed behind the big trains to help them start, but he was always uncoupled first. This time, Gordon started so quickly that they forgot to uncouple Thomas. Gordon's chance had come. Come on, puffed Gordon to the coaches. The train went faster and faster. Too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Peep, peep, stop! Hurry, laughed Gordon. You can't get away, laughed the coaches. Oh, I need to mention, I love that in these old stories, these were some of the first ones written, they always have like little repetitive things that the trains and the coaches say because they're mimicking the sounds of like the wheels. Like they always goes, and they always have like little things that they say like repetition because that's what they sound like. That's what they sounded like to the original author. Oh, I should mention, the original author of these stories was Wilbert Awdry. He was a reverend. Back on track. Poor Thomas was going faster than he'd ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on. I shall never be the same again, he thought sadly. My wheels will be quite worn out. At last, they stopped at a station. Thomas was uncoupled and he felt very silly and exhausted. Next, he went onto a turntable, thinking of everyone laughing at him, and then he ran onto a siding out of the way. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon, now you know what hard work means, don't you? Poor Thomas couldn't answer. He had no breath. He just puffed slowly away to rest and had a long, long drink. Maybe I don't have to tease Gordon to feel important, Thomas thought to himself, and he puffed slowly home. Classic. This was the first story in Thomas's book, and it's a classic. It has a very, very nice message, and yeah. I'm you know what? Even if this video doesn't get any views, I'm gonna read the next two anyway. I love Thomas so much, and I think I'm gonna go set up my wooden trains right now. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again next week. See ya!